girls and get them excited about STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, as well as coding. Joining me now with some ideas is our tech expert, Lisa Chen.
Hello, how are you? Come give me a hug. Oh my gosh, good to see you.
Try not to put anything on your beautiful, crisp, white ivory, beautiful jumpsuit. Now, you come from the tech industry, have worked in it forever.
Yes.
And we know that there's interest in getting girls more connected to STEM. But why? Why is that important?
So Tracy, as you mentioned, there is a massive uprising with empowering our girls to get into science, technology, engineering, and math fields. But if you look at the way that history has sort of conditioned girls to think about science and math specifically, you know, it hasn't really set us up for success. In fact, starting at the age of 6, girls start to lose their interest in these fields. And, you know, research also shows that if you really test us in comparison to boys, we actually score equal, if not better. So we need to catch them really at grade 6. That's where we're starting to see the big drop off here. So how do we do that?
How do we do that?
It starts at home, which is amazing.
A lot of these activities will get them building using hands or books that are going to sort of remind them of their role in this world.
That's right. So it's really about targeting them at a young age and using STEM language without our girls really knowing that that's where we're going.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've actually brought sort of a culmination of all types of games and tools and books to set up a really supportive environment in the home.
Okay.
So check this out, Tracy. In 2029, 95% of all jobs in all fields are going to require some type of STEM education and training. So again, it becomes really important now to get this at home. So we've brought all kinds of different products. We have a telescope here called a moonscope. We've got a microscope as well, a stirred up chemistry lab. How about Lego? Now, Lego classically has been used in homes to develop what's called spatial thinking. And that's really a scientific term for coming up with your own building blocks, starting with something, sort of work on your own inspiration, innovate. Now, what's interesting about Lego is now they use an app that you can download on your iPad to sort of walk you through a process of building as well.
Cool.
There's also something called magneformers here, and that's sort of magnetic Lego, so it's really, again, a cool game, if you will, that you can use at home.
Can you hold that up for us, that magnetic Lego? Now, is this going to be better for younger kids?
Yes, in fact, we actually have all types of games and books for all ages and all budgets alike, so that's also really important.
Yeah, I'm happy you're thinking about the money as well.
Of course.
Because often when you get to a lot of these more techie games, you're spending a good amount of money, but you can find stuff that's less expensive.
100% you can. Oh my gosh, there's so much out there now that really, again, supports our girls getting into STEM more than ever before. We also have all kinds of science experiments and, of course, making your own soap. How about slime?
Oh my gosh.
What does slime look like in your house?
Has anyone else banned slime in their homes? So the first time we did slime and the dog came upstairs with slime, I was like, okay, we're done. We're done.
And guess what?
And now it's like when you have a play date at your friend's house, maybe you guys want to make slime there.
You know what? I'm so happy.
I'll give you all the tools.
Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that you mentioned that.
It's the worst and the best because it's science and they're learning and they're putting things together, right? And it's fun for them.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that because what researchers say as well is to have STEM sleepover parties. So give the girls a project to work on, sort of help them to understand that STEM also requires collaboration with our women and our girls. So, you know, working in a team environment is also really, really important.
Totally. I know you wanted to mention this guy as well. This is for them really, are they really young? Oh, 5 to 12?
Exactly.
How does it work?
Okay, so I want to talk coding for a second, and that's specific to the technical world, so the technology world. What this is a really non-intimidating way of getting our kids to work on coding. So the Osmo, it works in conjunction with your iPad. There is a base there, and there's a little reflector that you put on the top of the iPad. And what that does is now you can draw on a piece of paper, and through artificial intelligence, it will send it to your iPad.
Oh my gosh.
It also comes with a coding system right here. So now with a sequence of tiles, you can now make your own video game on this device here as well.
Oh, wow.
There is a multitude of things that you can use with the Osmo, and it really does ignite innovation, creative thinking, problem solving with our kids, which is so key and important. That's what STEM is all about. It's really about finding a problem and finding that solution.
Finally, you need to be filling your home with literature that's going to get them into number one, representation, but seeing themselves in STEM. So Ada Twist, Scientist, is a good one.
Love that.
Girls Who Code, that's another good one you brought in, Lise.
I highly recommend Racial Misogyny, Girls Who Code. Again, a huge uprising to teach girls that coding doesn't have to be intimidating.
Right.
And the world needs our passions. The world needs our voice. The world needs our solutions. So really, check out Girls Who Code.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, giving our girls role models to look up to is so key and important. So we have all kinds of different books that are available at Indigo. We also have Lab Outdoors, so for the summertime, getting our kids out there and really exploring is really, really great. And there's also baby books in STEM as well. So again, starting them from a young age.
Really, really young. Lisa, thank you for that.